So, hi everyone, welcome to the course, and today we will be learning conditional statements. So, what are conditional statements? So, these are basically, now let's just think a condition that you want to execute some block of code based upon some condition. So, how you will do that? For that, we have conditional statements like if else, else if, right, switch cases. So all these things we are going to cover, and these are very important topics, so understand these things because these are the basics, right? And whenever you are going forward with your JavaScript, you will need this conditional statements at every stage. So let's start with it. So first of all, I have created one conditional.js, and to this let's rename to conditional statements. Okay, and I'm going to open it with the live server. So in the conditional statement, how I will write the thing, let's suppose I created a variable called num. Okay, I have declared a variable, but I want to assign some value. So how I will do that? I will say num equals to 5. Okay, to this num I have assigned a value called 5. Now how will I write statement? See, you have to put if executes when the condition becomes true. How you will write condition in if? You will put a parenthesis. Okay, so in here you have to write the condition. So your condition will be if num is equals to 6, console.log yes, condition is true. Now this should be string, so now put it in double quotes, and let's check for 5. So what I am putting is, I am saying my number should be equals to 5, but I am not checking the data type. Remember this thing. So now let's go back here and click on inspect. Go to console. Yes, condition is true. Now how it is working? See, it will see that my variable is num5. So it will check if num5 is equals to 5. That means this num will have 5 over here. Okay, this num. Now it will compare whether it is equals to my 5. The condition is true, so that is why it is printing yes, condition is true. Otherwise this statement will not be executed. Let me show you. See, if I have added num equals to 6 over here, so you will see that nothing is printed on the screen, right? So because the condition was false, so the statement inside if block did not execute it. But if this gets true, our control of the flow will come over here and it will execute it. Even if I'll write string as 5, what do you think? The condition will be true or false? Here the condition will be true. It will print it. Yes, condition is true, because here we have double equals to. So it will not compare the data type. It will just compare two numbers. See, it is printed on the screen. But now one thing more, check if you want to print the case whether it is false or true. In both the cases you want to print something. You want to show some data to the user whether the conditions are true or false. So how you will do that? Let's suppose now you know how to take any input from the user, right? So we'll put prompt and we'll say enter a number. Okay, so user will write a number over here. Now what do I want? I will check if the number is less than equals to 10. That means print yes, your number. So I want here, put it literals, make it literal. Your condition is true for, put a dollar sign and put a num over here. Okay, else means if this condition is not true, then this block will be executed. Okay, if this condition is not true, this block will be executed. Okay, so I want to console.log number is greater than 10. Okay, now let's see. There is a prompt. Okay, some condition is there. Do one thing, refresh it once more. Okay, so enter a number. I entered 5 and I'll click on OK. So yes, condition is true for 5. That was the number which I entered in the input box. So this got printed because the condition was true. Now let's write a bigger number. Refresh this. I want to write 20 over here and I'll click. Number is greater than 10. Okay, so if this condition is evaluating to true, it will go inside this block and this will be printed, else this part will be printed. I hope you are understanding this thing when you have only one condition. Okay, so if you want to have multiple conditions like this, if you want to check some more thing, and num is divisible by 2, then you want this to execute. So see how it will work. First of all, refresh it once. So I'm writing 5 and click on this. Yes, condition is true for 5 because I entered 5. 5 is less than equals to 10 and 5 is divisible by 2 also. Okay, this will give the remainder, right? So you will get the remainder, so it will be printed. So this is how you can do that thing. Now let's suppose you have more than one condition to satisfy. So how you will do that? Now you will put else if. Okay, if statement is there, else if is there, but else if will also take your one statement. Now I want to check if num is equals to 10. Okay, I removed equals to from here. If the number is less than 10, this will printed. Yes, num is less than 10. I want to print this. Now I can remove this thing. Okay, if equals to 10, I want to put number is equals to 10. Okay, else I want to print console.log number is greater than 10. Okay, number is greater than 10. So this means if the user is entering any number and if it is less than 10, then this particular block will be executed. If number is equals to 10, then second block will be executed. And if it is not satisfying the above two condition, this will be executed. Now let's see, refresh it and enter 30, which is my else condition. Click on OK. Number is greater than 10. Okay, now if I want to write 10, my number is equals to 10, that should be printed. See, my number is equals to 10. Now if you want to put 2, number is less than 10. Okay, so all the conditions are printing based upon my input entered by the user. Okay, now one thing remember, how it will be printed. So the user entered number, let's suppose 10. Okay, so it will check whether 10 is less than 10. No, so it will come to this block. It will check 10 is equals to 10. Yes, true. So this will be executed. Okay, so this is how your if statement works. Similarly, you can put multiple condition, multiple if else if. Okay, for that, and inside that you have to write a condition, and then do not forget to put else. Okay, so this is how you can print your conditional statement. Okay everyone, so I hope you have understood if and else statement. So in the next lecture we'll see something about switch cases. Okay, and let's meet in the next lecture. Thank you so much everyone.